So this is the final video in the 12 days of Christmas, and it is Christmas Day when this is going up. It is not Christmas when I'm filming it. I'm sorry, I have other things to do on Christmas. But anyway, I thought today we could talk about Christmas traditions. So a tradition that my family does that if I ever have a family of my own, other than my cats because they don't care, but if I ever have a family of my own that I plan to continue, is opening presents before dawn. My younger brother and I, even though we are both adults now, I am 24, but my younger brother and I, even though we are adults, ever since I can remember, we have woken up between 5 and 7 and woken up the rest of the family and insisted that we open presents right then and there. Now, our teenage siblings weren't very happy about that when they were teenagers. We are the youngest of the family, so we don't have any teenagers in the family. As siblings, I have nieces and nephews who are teenagers. But they weren't too happy about that. And now my mom isn't thrilled with it, but she's my mother and she loves us and she'll do it. This is the first year that only my younger brother and I are going to be there for Christmas. And it's really sad. This is the first time in my entire life, all 24 years of it, that I'm not going to have an older sibling at home for Christmas. So we still plan on doing that, but it's gonna be really weird, just the three of us. So anyway, but I plan on doing that because everyone's so tired, but that means that, I don't know, it just seems to make it more magical. And I think that's my favorite Christmas tradition. Another tradition that we picked up, well, this one we actually lost kind of along the way as we grew up, and we had more and more things going on Christmas Eve. But we would drive around town and look at the Christmas lights, and our town there's a couple streets, and it's like they have a contest to see who can do the best Christmas display. And those streets are always backed up, like around the block with cars because their lights are so good on Christmas Eve. And, you know, as we've all gotten older, we don't do that every year. Sorry for the sniffles. I've got a little bit of a stuffy nose, which apparently is a side effect of one of the medications I'm on. But that's another video in and of itself. Anyway, as we've gotten older, we just have other things that we do. Like, I generally go to my friends on Christmas Eve, and my mom likes to have time to wrap presents on Christmas Eve, and there's just a lot of stuff that we do. But I'm going to try to get my mom to go with me this year. My younger brother won't. He's kind of a Grinch like that, but it's fun and low-key. A tradition that we started when I was in elementary school is we got Ding Dong Ditched, which I don't know if you know what that is. Some people don't know what that is. Anyway, look it up. I think you can find out what it is by looking it up. I don't know if something bad comes up when you look it up, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. Being Ding Dong Ditched is not necessarily a bad thing. But we got Ding Dong Ditched, and in all of the goodies that the person who Ding Dong Ditched us left were these Christmas storybooks. Now, this isn't the one that has the story I'm talking about, but, you know, isn't it cute? but we had an extra one of these, so I took this when I moved out. So in one of the Christmas storybooks that we got, there's a story called If You're Missing Baby Jesus. And we read that every year at some point during December. And it is the cutest story, and there are some really funny parts, and it never fails to make me cry because it's just about the goodness of people and helping those less fortunate, particularly at Christmas time. And it's just really cute, and if I ever have a family, I will definitely continue that tradition as well. I need to find a copy of it and print it out so I can have it in my Christmas book. Other Christmas traditions. So this one started because my younger brother and I are super selfish. Okay, I'm not so much anymore, I hope. I mean, you'll have to talk to people around me to find that out, but you know, as little kids, you tend to be all about the gifts. My little brother and I couldn't ever wait until Christmas Day to open all of our gifts. So in order to help us with that, my mom let us, I don't know, I think I was like kindergarten when we started this, but she would let us pick out one gift. Out of all of our gifts, she would let us pick out one gift to open on Christmas Eve. And that was kind of helpful, and you know, as little kids it was always a toy, so we could play with that until the next day. And I don't necessarily still do that these days, but I know my younger brother does, because it is kind of still a fun tradition. And I know a lot of other people have variations of that. I know my friend's family has a variation on that tradition. They always get pajama pants for Christmas, and they open them on Christmas Eve so that they can wear them that night and wear them to open presents on Christmas Day. So, you know, it's not just a selfish person tradition. Other fun traditions. I think that's, my mom and I, we started this when we had this movie that we would always watch every year without fail. And then it really became a tradition when my older sister, my next oldest sister, Jill, moved out and went to college. So when I was in 6th grade, there's this movie called Borrowed Hearts, and I believe it was a Hallmark original movie. But now every year we try to watch it when we decorate for Christmas, which at my mom's house, decorating for Christmas usually takes several days. So just at some point while we're decorating, we try to watch it. This year it's going to be on Christmas Eve, and it's going to be here at my apartment because of some things that occurred with an older brother, which I won't get into, but it just made it more friendly, let's say, to watch it here at my apartment. And just, I love traditions, and I think they really help a family bond. And Christmas is my favorite holiday. I didn't realize it till this year, but Christmas is my favorite holiday. I love finding the perfect gift for people. I love all the decorations. I love family that come to visit. An older sister will be visiting her mother-in-law, who lives a couple towns away, but will be stopping over to visit with some of my favorite nieces and nephews. So I will get to see them, and I'm super excited about that. And I love holidays. I love it all. I'm going to cry. Anyway, so comment below and let me know what some of your favorite Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, is that a I don't know. Let me look at this multinational calendar. Or Boxing Day traditions are. It's a fun time of year, and I hope you are having a great Christmas today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.